Alrighty, good evening everybody. We welcome you to Texas League Baseball as we get set for the third game of the six-game set between the Northwest Arkansas Naturales and your Flying Chanclas, the San Antonio. Two teams continue the series tomorrow night for Friday night Flying Chanclas night as Mission players will wear the jersey, the Flying Chanclas, in this one as we get set for Friday night baseball. Series will continue Saturday night at 7:05 p.m. as it'll be our first post-game fireworks after the ball game of this season. Two teams conclude the six-game set of these two ball clubs of the year between Northwest Arkansas and the Missions, and after that, San Antonio will head on the road to Corpus Christi in a six-game set, and they'll start their six-game homestand out there in Bayfront Park. Missions return home for one more homestand for this month of April as we'll take on the Wichita Wind Surge in a six-game series. Well, hope you guys are ready for tonight's ball game, and so far I'm in the booth now with Bob. And Bob, good evening. Good evening, John. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Well, what a exciting start to the season. 3 games against Amarillo, 2 against Northwest Arkansas, and all of them are W's. Well, I gotta say, John, these boys are really getting interested in what this year brings, and it's a battle to getting into the Texas League playoff rounds. And I gotta say, it is going to be a fun, interesting season here in 2024. You're quite right, Bob, and I gotta say, it is going to be a pretty good one as we get these boys off to this evening's ball game, and so far a pretty good one at that. Well, we are going to get started here this evening as our two ball clubs are about ready to go here tonight. Well, we got the Northwest Arkansas Naturales and the Flying Chanclas, the San Antonio, coming as we are getting ready to go. Well, for the Flying Chanclas, Omar Cruz coming in. What do we know, Bob?
I gotta say, he is a fastball thrower, 93 miles an hour. He's got a curveball, changeup, a two-seam fastball, and gotta say, pretty good right there.
Well, Northwest Arkansas coming in, ready to go. It is Gavin Cross. And the pitch. High in the air, up in foul grounds, shy of first. Mortarella will be under it, and he'll make the grab for out number 1.
The second baseman, Peyton Wilson.
Peyton Wilson coming in as he'll try up for Northwest Arkansas. And that one is fouled off, and the count now 0-1. Flying Chancla night tonight and tomorrow night. Mission players wearing these special jerseys. And gotta say, pretty good right there. That's out number 2. And gotta say, a quick reaction there, a second. And that'll bring in Tucker Bradley. Bradley coming in. Pitch to him. And that's going to be high in the air. And Patrick Ditter will conclude this half of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Naturales. And we're on now to the bottom of the first. Flying Chanclas coming up to bat. Noah Murdoch. Boy, big arsenal right there, Bob.
Yeah, I gotta say, 4-seam fastball, changeup, slider, curveball, 2-seam fastball. Boy, he is packed with surprises.
Yeah, you're not kidding right there, Bob. Got to bring in left fielder Corey Howell as he strides in and takes a cold strike, and the count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That one is inside for a cold strike. It's 0-2. The 0-2. That one high fly in the air up to right field, but it goes to center. And the center fielder makes the catch just shy of right. Well, that'll bring up Jacob Marcy as he comes in with a flying Chanclas. Just love how these jerseys are. They are just so colorful.
Yeah, I gotta say, for the first time ever in 2024, Mission's wearing these special jerseys to commemorate the Auto Group Associations.
Yeah, I gotta say, Bob, absolutely right. We gotta give our special thanks to the automakers who create cars.
Yeah, I gotta say, absolutely right.
Jacob Marcy coming in as he takes a ball in the count now 2-0. That's going to be right there up to the second, and they'll get him out at first easily.
Batting third, the center fielder, Joshua Mears.
Well, that's going to bring up Joshua Mears, center fielder tonight for the Chanclas. And ready to go. Here's the pitch to him. He'll take that one down in the end. And it's no balls and 1 strike. No score as we played the top half, and almost in this one as inning number 1 is about ready to conclude. And so far pretty good here tonight. And the pitch.
That's a ball.
And that's a ball outside. The count now 2-1. So, Bob, what do you think about the Flying Chanclas?
Well, I think they're a pretty good ball club, and gotta say, San Antonio represents these boys.
Well, they are the same, Bob. You didn't know that?
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Well, we end 1 here this evening. No runs, no hits, no errors for San Antonio. And it's on now to the top of the second with no score.
Leading off for Northwest Arkansas.
Well, for the Naturales is Dylan Schrum as he comes in and ready to go. Here's the pitch to him, and he'll take that one inside for a cold strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. He pops that one foul, and he'll see another one. The 0-1. Nope. Right there, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Home plate umpire Jeff Andrews holding up 1 ball, 2 strike count fingers. And the 1-2. High in the air up to left. Howell in pursuit. Makes a grab, and that is out number 1. C.J. Alexander coming in as he's ready to go. And the pitch. That one right there and in. That's a cold strike. And that is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be right there. Line drive up the left center. That's a base knock. So first hit for Northwest Arkansas tonight.
Batting fifth.
And getting pretty good here tonight as the Naturales are coming in. Harold Gonzalez strides up, and that's going to be... No! He's going to get him right inside second.
Well, big mistake there is the catcher did not have time to react to that, and that might go down as an error for San Antonio.
We've got runner in scoring position now as second. Thanks for clarifying that, Bob.
Yes, my pleasure, John, as always.
That will be right there, and that will be the count now, 1-1. Runner in scoring position for the Naturals. And ready to go. Here's the pitch. And he did not hold up, and that is for a code strike. It's 1-2. So, Bob, I got to say, for the Naturales, it's Christmas colors, red, green, and white.
Yeah, I got to say, that is just weird how they create jerseys like this for the Naturals.
Yes, and got to say, pretty good one. Here's 1-2. Down and in, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner as second. No score to this point, but he's the tie-breaking run. And that is right there. Swing and a miss, and he'll get him down. Here is Joe Gray. Gray coming in, ready to go, and the pitch. And that is right there for a code strike. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to the count. The pitch. And that's going to get right there. That's a fair ball. And the run in to score for Northwest Arkansas, as it is Naturales 1 over San Antonio. And here is Rivertown. And the pitch. High fly in the air. Howell won't get that one, as that will foul off right there. See the old logo of the Northwest Arkansas on that shoulder right there on that jersey.
Yeah, the old in, lightning bolt in with purple and white on there.
Yeah, I gotta say, Bob, I miss that old logo like nothing else. But we know it is the same team, but different look and logos. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he gets them. So Joe Gray will come in with a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go now to the bottom of the second, and it is 1-0 Northwest Arkansas. We're back for more right after this, as Nathan Mortarella will lead off the bottom of the second for San Antonio. Coming up when we come back, it's Texas League Baseball. The Naturales are up at 1. Well, we're about ready to go to the bottom half of the second inning for the Flying Chanclas here tonight to San Antonio as we're back here for Texas League Baseball. Nathan Mortarella will stride in for San Antonio here this evening. Gotta say, a absolutely beautiful night as this third of 6 games continues onward. Line drive up to the center, but it doesn't get past the shortstop as that will be out number 1. Hot corner third baseman Graham Polly striding in now. Trying to get things going here for the Chanclas. 1-0 Naturales. And trying to get things going. And that's fouled off, and the count now 0-2. Well, early up is Wichita taking on Springfield, even though it is their first game of their 6-game season opener. They're at Springfield taking on Wichita. Wind surge up 1-0 against the Cardinals. Designated hitter Kai Murphy coming in as he swings and misses at the initial offering. And that's the count now 0-1. The 0-1. And that's right there, and the line drive up to first. And that will do for this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We head for the top of the third. Coming up, Northwest Arkansas up by 1.
Leading off for Northwest Arkansas, the catcher,
Tyler Cropley coming in for the Naturales as we get set for the top of the third. Here's the pitch as that's fouled in the way, and the count now 0-1. The 0-1, and that's high fly and foul, and the count now 0-2. And, you know, Bob, I got to say that 2 teams in the Texas League have the history of logo changes.
Yeah, and I got to say the Rockhounds were the first ones. And this started in 2022, I think.
Yeah, so it's not have been 2 years since Midland changed their logos and got rid of the original Rocky. And that was the mascot for the Rockhounds as they retired him, or they probably fired him or some sort, but I think he's been on. I'm not going to take any guesses, but I think they retired him for no reason.
Yeah, I got to say, John, the new Rocky just doesn't make any sense to all of us. I mean, the mascot, you know, that's just a younger version of what he should have looked like. And not all people agree with the Rockhounds changing their logos or anything else like that.
Yeah, I agree, Bob. They should have just kept the RH logo and all types of stuff. Line drive up the left field. That's getting through for a base hit. Going to first, going to second. And boy, he's going to have a 1-out triple as the Naturales are coming in and looking sharp as ever before. Pretty good right there as they have a runner at third with 1 away, and that could be where they get in and keep this going. High fly in the air. Howell in pursuit. Makes the play. Here comes the run. And in to score at third is the runner. Well, now the Northwest Arkansas Naturales are up 2-0 against the Flying Chanclas. Boy, it's starting to get pretty good here, don't you say, Bob?
Well, I gotta say, John, absolutely right about that. As two ball clubs battling out. And I will say that San Antonio winning the first two of this 6-game series.
Yeah, first and second was pretty much what they got. And so far it was pretty good as we saw the first two and 3 at Amarillo. So 5-game winning streak for the Missions. And so far looking for more as they try to win here tonight.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's just one of them things when you try to win a ball game and you can't win them all, and
that right there is strike 3 as he gets them out looking. So a run in to score for the Naturales. And we go to the bottom of the third, and it's 2-0 Northwest Arkansas.
Leading off for the Mission, the second baseman.
Well, leading off for the Chanclas, second baseman Lucas Dunn. As he hits one right there to short. They'll flip it to first, and he's out at first base.
Batting in, the shortstop, Ray Patrick.
And that'll bring in the shortstop, Ray Patrick Ditter. Ditter coming in, ready to go. And the pitch by Murdoch as that one is high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Frisco up ahead 1-0 against Corpus Christi as they are in the top of the 4th inning there at Statesman's Park. That's high fly in the air, and boy, that's going to get in there. And that's going to be an automatic double as it'll hop the fence. So the Missions are getting up there, and so far it's pretty good here tonight. That'll bring in the 9-hole batter, Brandon Valenzuela, as he'll take a ball. Valenzuela, tonight's catcher for the Flying Chanclas. And that's going to be high fly in the air, and that's going to get some extra bases going. From second, he'll score in, and that'll be a RBI double. And fans, tonight you're getting that free coupon for a double meat cheeseburger courtesy of Whataburger. Here he is, left fielder Corey Howell as he swings and misses. And it's the count now 0-1. Fly out in the first, 0 for 1 by Howell. The 0-1. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And that's getting down for a base hit. Here he comes, and he is safe. And that's a tied ball game.
Boy, pretty good baseball here tonight as both sides are trying to pick the fight with each other.
Yeah, I gotta say, Bob, these boys are not going down easy without a fight. Here is Jacob Marcy as he'll take one inside for a code strike. It's 0-1. We're deadlocked. Northwest Arkansas and San Antonio at 2-2 here in this game. That one high and outside. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be right there. Line drive up the left. That's a base knock. So if I did forget to see where our teams are, Corpus Christi at Frisco, Wichita at Springfield, Arkansas at Tulsa, Amarillo at Midland, Northwest Arkansas at San Antonio. And pretty good, just like that. Here's the 0-1. And he'll chop that one foul, and the count now 0-2. The 0-2. That's going to be high fly in the air, and boy, that's out of here. 3-run shot by Joshua Mears. And boy, it is now 5-2 San Antonio. And he got them all. Boy, pretty good one, as that one was hit hard. And that's a 400 distance on the fastball, 109 exit velocity. As that will pretty much clear the bases. Line drive to second, and that'll be out number 2. 5 runs on 5 hits here in this half inning for the Flying Chanclas. You got to say, pretty good in this one. Third baseman is Graham Pauly, the 5th batter for the San Antonio lineup, and he'll take one right there and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Midland leads Amarillo 2-0, as they are the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Rockhounds. And that's going to be right there, and they'll get down for a base knock.
Now the designated hitter, Kai Murphy.
That'll bring up Kai Murphy. Murphy coming in, and he'll take one right there and in for a code strike, 0-1. Boy, the San Antonio Missions lead this game 5-2 against Northwest Arkansas. Right behind his back to first, and they get him down. But Joshua Mears gets a 3-run home run here in the bottom of 3. We head for the 4th. San Antonio up 5-2. Dylan Shrum will lead it off, top of the 4th inning for Northwest Arkansas. When we come back, it's 5-2 Flying Chanclas. We're back in 3, 2, 1. Well, we're about ready for the top of the 4th inning. Boy, a big inning in the bottom of the 3rd for San Antonio, as they bat up to 6 and got 5 up to score. And I got to say, 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors for the Flying Chanclas. And yeah, pretty good one here as we get things started for this half inning as we get set for inning number 4. Dylan Schrum coming in for the Naturales as this game is 5-2 for Northwest Arkansas. That one taken right there and in for a code strike. It's 0-1. Middle half of 4 there in DCJ Field, Tulsa. And we're going to have a pitch clock violation as that will be 1 ball and 1 strike. Score is 2-2. Arkansas and Tulsa are tied. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And that is going to be out number 1.
The batter, the third baseman, C.J. Alexander.
Well, that'll bring up C.J. Alexander as he's 1 for 1. And the pitch. That one is fouled and away. The count now is 0-1. That one fouled and away. 32 strikes, 4 balls total, 36 for Cruz here tonight for the Flying Chanclas. That one high fly and foul, and the count now still remains no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 one more time. And that'll go out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to count. And right there, strike 3. Boy, gets him down in a hurry. And that'll bring up Gerard Gonzalez. Gonzalez coming in, high in the air, up the left. Mears in center will make the play, and that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. To the bottom of the 4th we go. San Antonio up 5-2. We're back here with second baseman Lucas Dunn. When we come back, it's 5-2 Flying Chanclas. Well, about ready to go for the bottom of the 4th inning for the San Antonio Flying Chanclas. Second baseman Lucas Dunn coming in and ready to go for this half inning. Here's pitch. Fouled off, and the count now 0-1. Bottom of 4 as San Antonio leads a 3-run. Where are you at, John? Outer space? Hey, no insults. Well, I'm just saying, hello, Earth to John, are you there? Yeah, I'm here, Bob, knucklehead. That's going to be right there. High fly in the air, and that's going to get past him. And that's going to go rolling all the way to the wall. And that's going to go to first, going to second. It's going to go to third. Boy, he's gone. Right there, a triple for second baseman Lucas Dunn. And boy, he let that ball get past him as he fell down.
I've got to say, that is going to be a tough ouch if they come in and score right here. Ray Patrick Bitter is in as he'll take a ball outside, 1-0. 1-for-1 double and a run.
Yeah, that's right, Bob. If this guy comes around and scores, then it'll be 6-2. High in the air, and I don't think that'd be enough for an advance.
Yeah, there ain't no chance there's going to be any advancement from that third base area.
That's going to bring in Brandon Valenzuela. 1-for-1 double RBI and a run. Well, it's 2-2 Rockhounds and Sod Poodles there at Franco Park. Chandler Champlain coming in for a warm-up toss. Runner at third after the no-out triple. And that's going to be right there. Step on the bag, but the run in to score. As it is now 6-2 Flying Chanclas. I'll bring up left fielder Corey Howell. And that one is going to be right there, 1 ball and no strikes. And that's going to be right to short, flip line it to first, and that'll do. So a run comes in across the score, a couple of base hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We head for the 5th inning of play here tonight. It's 6-2 Flying Chanclas. Joe Gray coming in as we start the top of the 5th for the Northwest Arkansas Naturales, as we'll be right back in this one. So we'll see y'all when we get ready for the top of the 5th inning, and it is 6-2 San Antonio. Well, we go to the top of the 5th inning for the Naturales. And up now, Joe Gray as he'll lead things off. So about ready to go. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 0-1. And yep, they're going to have a intentional walk down to first. And yep, that will not be a good thing for a manager to do. So they'll give him a free pass getting on. Up now, River Town as he strides in, and he'll take one in for a cold strike. It's 0-1. Boy, game moving along as it is 6-2 San Antonio in this one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got some pretty good colorful jerseys. Flying Chanclas, a yellow, white, blue, little red mixed in. Pretty colors. Northwest Arkansas, green, red, white. And yeah, it is getting pretty good right there. No balls, 2 strikes to Rivertown. The pitch. And that's going to get down, extra bases. And the runner from first is coming in to score, as that will be an RBI double. And that's going to bring in Tyler Tropley. Tropley coming in, ready to go. The pitch to him. And he's going to hit that one right there. And that's going to get down, roll to the wall for a base knock, up and right. And that's another run in to score. So runner at third, nobody out. And the pitch. Inside, taken for a code strike. It's 0-1 as Gavin Tross. 1 for 2, triple and a run. Pretty good on this ball game as he swings and misses. And the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. High fly in the air, foul. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled off. And it'll be a souvenir for the fans. Here's the pitch. Right there. Cruz will throw to Mortarella. And that will be out number 1. And that's going to bring in Peyton Wilson. 0 for 1 sacrifice fly RBI. And the pitch. That is fouled off, and the count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be right there. And that'll get down for a base knock. Boy, in to score the runner from third. And that's going to bring in Tucker Bradley. Tying run at the first base area. As he'll come in and take a cold strike, it's 0-1. Strikeout, pop out here in this half inning. And he's going high in the air. Right there, Marcy running out, gone. It's a home run. And the Naturales are up 7-6. And boy, pretty good as they are up in this ball game. And pretty much that will be the visit to the mound as the starter will get himself out of the ball game. Omar Cruz will leave this one. And that will do for the Flying Chanclas starter, as it will be up a decision for the reliever to come in. Bobby Malacki will get in as he's got a 5-pitch arsenal. A 4-seam fastball, slider, changeup, cutter, and curveball in this ball game. And pretty good right there. Here's Dylan Schrum as he'll stride up. Takes a cold strike, and it's 0-1. Naturales over the Flying Chanclas have a one-run lead. 7-6 our score in the top of the fifth. That's a swing and a miss, and the count now 0-2. Nighttime fastly approaching here in South Texas on a baseball Thursday night. And right there for 2 away.
The third baseman, C.J. Alexander.
Well, that'll bring up C.J. Alexander. And the pitch right there outside, 1 ball and no strikes. And we're going to get a pitch clock violation as he waited too long. And the pitch, swing and a miss, and that's the count now. 2 balls and 1 strike. Looking in is Malaki, the 2-1. That's high fly in the air, and that will go foul. Two and two, one more time. And that one goes foul. And boy, that's going to be another pitch clock violation. Wait too long, and yeah, that will happen. Here's the 3-2. And he'll foul that one off. And boy, tell you what, full count now as he's up there looking to get him out. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll get. So 5 runs. We're back for more right after this when we come back in Texas League Baseball, 7-6 Northwest Arkansas. A little sniffles this evening. Well, about ready to go for the bottom of the 5th inning as Jacob Barcy will come in for the Flying Chanclas. As he'll take one right there and in for a cold strike, and it's 0-1. That's going to be right there. And that'll get through for a base knock. So pretty good right there as he tries to get the tying run going. Here's center fielder Joshua Mears. As he takes a ball outside, it's the count now 1-0. 3-run shot last time up back in the 3rd inning. And the pitch. Fouls that off as it'll hit the dirt. Even for a strike, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center, and that's a base knock. And before we have the next batter coming up, we're going to see the pitching change for the Naturales. And that is going to be it for the starter here tonight. Chandler Champlain is coming in as he'll have a 5-pitch arsenal, a 4-seam, a 12-6 curve, a circle change slider, and a cutter. Boy, that's something that you might need to look out for when you go up against strong arms like these.
It is ideal when you do go up against strong arms and you know that they're in to get things going.
Yeah, for sure. So right there, they'll get a double play, but the runner from second heads to third. And that'll bring up Graham Polly. Tying run just 90 feet away. A base hit is needed to get things going. One for two tonight by the hot corner, Graham Polly. And that's hit the first. And that will do for this one. Well, no runs on a couple of base hits. No errors and one left. We head for the top of the sixth, and it is 7-6 Northwest Arkansas. Harold Gonzalez will come in as we'll get things going as we head for the top half of inning number 6 for the Naturales. When we come back, it's 7-6 in this one. Well, leading off the top of the sixth inning for Northwest Arkansas, shortstop Gerard Gonzalez, striding in, ready to go. And he'll foul that one off, and that'll be the count now, 0-1. 3-3 tied Amarillo and Midland as they are top of the fifth inning there at Franco Park. That one is high fly in the air. Mears getting up in left field to make the play, as that will be out number 1. Joe Gray, 1-for-1, single RBI and a run. Coming in for the Naturales. And that is right there and inside for a cold strike. It's 0-1. And a pitch. Fouled off, and he'll see another one. So, Bob, what do you think about the flying chanclas and the colors?
Oh, I gotta say, I love the color of their jerseys. It's so pretty.
And right there, that'll be out number 2 as he's caught looking.
The right fielder, River Town.
That'll bring in River Town as 1-for-2. And the pitch. Fouls that one off, and he'll see another. Boy, Naturales are looking for a win as pretty much the start of this season. Been a little shaky for Northwest Arkansas.
That's a ball.
As they got beat 3 games against Tulsa. So far as of this point forward, Northwest Arkansas trying to win a game here tonight in San Antonio. And that's going to be right there. Line drive up to center, and that's getting through for a base knock. The 2-out single will keep this going. And that'll bring up Tyler Cropley. Cropley coming in, ready to go.
Nope.
And we're going to see a pitch clock violation as that will be 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch. High in the air as that will be in the foul grounds. And nobody will be able to get in there to salvage that ball from being caught. One. Fouled and away. The count now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to count. Here's pitch. And he'll foul that one off. He's still holding on at 1-2. Here's the pitch. Right there as he gets him looking. So no runs on a few base hits. No errors and a couple left. We head for the bottom of the 6th, and it's 7-6 Naturales. As Kai Murphy will lead off the bottom of 6.
This proud broadcast brought to you in part by Dr. Pepper. What's better than sitting in the ballpark and getting a nice, cool, refreshing Dr. Pepper? Only for $2 on a Thursday night. It's $2 night here at the ballpark. So make sure you go down to your concession stands and you only pay $2 to get something nice and cool. Well, we're sending it down to John as we get set for the bottom of the 5th inning for the Flying Chanclas. Yeah, bottom of inning number 6, Bob. Oh, do apologize about that. And we're sending it down to him.
Thank you, Bob, and welcome back to our live broadcast here, Texas League Baseball. As Kai Murphy steps in, he'll take a cold strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That one is high fly in the air, up to center, and that will be out number 1.
The batter number 22, second baseman, Lucas Dunn.
That'll bring up Lucas Dunn as he comes in ready to go. Line drive up to center, and that's a base knock.
The batter number 10, shortstop, Patrick Gitter.
That'll bring in Ray Patrick Ditter as he'll stride in. Ready to go in this one. Tying run at first. And that's going to get down. That's a base hit up the left. And that'll bring in Brandon Valenzuela. Go ahead run at first as we're looking for a base knock. And that's going to be a base knock. Boy, 3-on-3 now. Load up bases and boy, it's like they're preparing for a grand slam. What do you think, Bob?
I don't know, John. Things are cooking with fire. Things are cooking with fire.
Yeah, I gotta agree. And we go back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Corey Howell. Bases loaded, one away. Boy, grand slam would make it 10-7 for San Antonio. And that's going to be a base knock. 1 run scores. Here comes another. In to score as the Missions take the lead.
Boy, and I gotta say, that's a 2-run single right there. Pretty good, as that right there was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I gotta say, Bob, absolutely right. Oh, I forgot to do the final scores there at Frisco last night. Boy, San Antonio up 5-0. Midland right behind Frisco. And yeah, I gotta say, this start of the season starting to get pretty good. 0-5 for Corpus Christi, and gotta say tonight could be their chance of getting a win. And that is strike 3 right there. Joshua Mears last time up, a 3-run shot. As we go back to this 3-run homer. And pretty good right there. And a pitch. That one is high fly in the air up to the right field area. And that will do. But 2 runs come in to score as the Flying Chanclas take back the lead. We head for the top of the 7th, and San Antonio up 8-7. Center fielder Gavin Cross coming in, and he is ready to go. Here's the pitch right there and in for a code strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. He'll foul that one off and make it 0-2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes to Gavin Cross. Fouled off and he'll see another. Happy Thursday night to everybody in the live stream and for everybody coming aboard on this evening as Flying Chanclas will have the Northwest Arkansas Naturales up by 1 run. And, yep, another pitch clock violation. Make it 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's a 1-2. Fouled off, and he'll see another. One ball, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. That's high fly in the air. Mears will get into left field to make the play. And that is out number 1. Well, that'll bring up the second baseman, Peyton Wilson. 1 for 2, 2 RBIs for Northwest Arkansas. Here's the pitch. That's going to be right there and in front of right fielder Jacob Marcy.
the left wing, number 32, Bradley.
And that'll bring in Tucker Bradley. Bradley coming in, ready to go here in this one. Bradley 1 for 3 of the evening. Gotta say, pretty good here tonight, as he'll take a cold strike, and it's the count now 0-1. Missions continue the Flying Chanclas to San Antonio as we get ready for a Friday night matinee. Saturday night, 2 teams continue the series. After that pitch, and right there, a 1-1 count. After the game, we want everybody to stay put in their seats because we got the best fireworks show courtesy of Dr. Pepper. And that's right there and in for a cold strike, and that's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to count. Runner at first, that is the tying run for Northwest Arkansas. And right there, strike 3. Get him down looking for 2 away.
Now back, the first baseman, Dylan Schrum.
And that'll bring in Dylan Schrum. The pitch. Fouls that one off, and he'll see another. 0 for 3 tonight by Schrum. And the pitch. Down and in, it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike the count. Ready to go is here he comes, outside for 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two and 1. And that's outside for ball 3. CJ Alexander coming in for Northwest Arkansas. And there is going to be a pitching change for San Antonio. Bobby Malacki. Carter Lowen will be the next one up as he'll get things going for the Chanclas. Three balls, 1 strike in this one. Right there and in, and that's a full count. It's 3 balls to 2 strikes. Three and 2. And that's going to be right there. Line drive. That's a base knock. Now the tying run is at second. And the go-ahead at first. CJ Alexander coming in. As we're ready to go. Here's the pitch to him, and that is foul. And the count now 0-1. 1 for 3, single and a run here tonight for Alexander. Here's the pitch. That's fouled and away. The count now 0-2. San Antonio in the first place position. 5-0. Midland trails a game. Frisco trails a game, just a 1. Amarillo trails 3 from Frisco and Midland. And right there, strike 3, as that will do. No runs on a couple of base hits, no errors, 2 left. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, and it is 8-7 San Antonio in this ball game. Christian Chamberlain will come in for the Naturales. And about ready to get things going. When we come back, it's the bottom of the 7th as Nathan Mortarella will come in as we have a pitching change for Northwest Arkansas in this one. We'll be right back as we get ready to start the stretch inning. It's 8-7 San Antonio. Well, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning for the Flying Chanclas. And stepping in, first baseman Nathan Mortarella. Mortarella coming in, ready to go. Here's the pitch to him as he swings and misses.
0-1.
And it's the count now, 0-1. 8-7 San Antonio in this ball game as that one is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. That's going to be line drive. Dive by the shortstop. Pass to the first baseman. Boy, he gets him just a step. What a close play. Boy, in that one right there, he stopped it. That could have been a base hit if it would have got past him. Yeah, I would say, Bob, that would have been. And that'll bring up third baseman Graham Polly as he'll take one in the inside corner. And that's the count now, 0-1. Well, one more workday tomorrow, and yes, gotta say, it's gonna be a fun weekend. Come out to the ball game, enjoy, and just come on out. We got a lot of activities during this homestand, and so far, we cannot wait for you to join us in. Proud broadcast is West Creek Trail Rides here in San Antonio. Call to book at the location.
Nope. Outside.
And so far, pretty good. You can find them right off of 151. Just 20 minutes from this ballpark. And don't forget to book online, westcreektrailrides.com. That's going to be right there. Line drive to left. That's a base knock.
Now that's the designated hitter, Kai Murphy.
And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Kai Murphy, as he strides up. And that's going to be right there. The second for 1. And they don't get the runner out at first, so they can't overturn a double play to get him out of this half inning. So, gotta say, the half inning of the 7th continues onward. Lucas Dunn is a 2 for 3 as he keeps this half inning alive. He'll foul that one off. The count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count, and the pitch. That's high fly in the air, and it's going way back to the wall. And that is right there, as that will conclude this half inning. So, no runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. It's the end of 7 here tonight, and we're on to the top of the 8th. When we come back, it's Harold Gonzalez will stride up for Northwest Arkansas in this one. We're back with more Texas League baseball when we return. It's 8-7 Flying Chanclas. Well, hope everybody can hear me. We'll try this again right here. Just doing our radio test. Bob, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Clear. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good right there.
All right, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. All right, well, we're doing pretty good. I can hear ourselves in the live stream. I hope our viewers can. So we go up to the top of the 8th inning as Harold Gonzalez will lead it off for the Naturales. And about ready to go here in this one. Here's the pitch. That one is outside. 1 ball and no strikes. One 0. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now. 1-1. 8-7. Flying Chanclas against the Northwest Arkansas Naturales. That one's going to be high fly in the air. Howell in pursuit. Makes the grab, and boy, he tumbles. Getting into the practice zone where he takes that tumble. And boy, you don't see that every day.
Yeah, I gotta say, you absolutely don't. Right there, John.
Yep. Here's a pitch to Joe Gray as he'll come in and take one inside for a code strike. 0-1. 1 for 2 with single RBI and a run. Gotta say, it's gonna be pretty cool to see a 6th win for San Antonio. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Howell will make the grab, and that is out number 2.
The bat, the right fielder, River Town.
That'll bring up River Town, the 8-hole batter for Northwest Arkansas. And the pitch. Taken inside for a code strike, and it's 0-1. That one fouled in the way. The count now 0-2. Oh, 2. And that's going to be right there. Line drive. That's a base knock up to right center. And boy, they are trying to get that tying run up into scoring position. And that'll bring up Tyler Cropley. 1 for 3, triple RBI and a run by him tonight. And the pitch. That one is far and outside. It's 1-0. Got a great home crowd here tonight, right, Bob?
Gotta say, you're right about that. They come for the fun, and know that Thursday night is a pretty good drink night for Dr. Pepper.
Yep, and that will be our proud sponsor. West Creek Trail Ride San Antonio is also our next sponsor. Whataburger, served hot and fresh 24/7 for all San Antonio. Henry's Puffy Taco. And yes, we got a lot of affiliations and a lot of affiliations that we love. So that would be right there. The count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. And he'll foul that one off, and the count still remains the same at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Tyler Cropley. Right there, strike 3 as he goes down. So no runs, no hits, no errors. And, well, I guess, gotta say, I stand corrected for that hit. So it's a hit and no errors and one left. So pardon me on that one. So we go to the bottom of the 8th as Jonah DePoto will come in to start the relief pitching for Northwest Arkansas. And yes, do see that old logo on the shoulder as Ray Patrick Ditter will stride in for the bottom of the 8th. For San Antonio, it is 8-7. Close game here tonight in this one, so keep your fingers crossed as we try to get up to a 6th in the start of this season.
We're back at 3, 2, 1.
Well, leading off the bottom of the 8th inning, Ray Patrick Ditter coming in for the Missions here this evening. And that one is inside for a code strike. It's 0-1. Well, a pretty fun night, right, Bob?
I gotta say, John, it is a fun evening for everybody. And if you are new to the area, please make sure you come out and enjoy this ball game. One more time tomorrow.
That's a ball.
And through this homestand that you see the Flying Chanclas here at home.
Yep. 10,071 here in tonight's attendance. As that will be out number 1 for the Chanclas. Catcher is Brandon Valenzuela as he strides in and ready to go here tonight. And that's a line drive up the left. That's a base knock.
You gotta say pretty good right there on the base knocks.
Boy, you sound just like me when you say you gotta say a lot. That's right there, and the count now 0-1.
Hey, got a question for you.
What?
What type of meat do you like?
What?
I'm just kidding.
The ball's one strike. The pitch.
Ball, that's out.
That one is outside. It's 1-1. Emilio Marquez and Anthony Samanelli are warming up as a lefty and a righty for the Naturales here tonight. And that's going to be right there to short. And they'll get them easily at first, and that is 2 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Jacob Marcy.
That'll bring up Jacob Marcy, 2 for 4, 2 singles, and a run in this ball game. 8-7 here in this one. And the pitch. That one is inside for a code strike. It's 0-1. Right there, hit to short. They'll flip to first, and that will do. Well, no runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the top of the 9th, and it is 8-7. Flying Chanclas. Gavin Cross will lead it off when we come back. 1, 2, 3 here in this game. So we'll be back here in just a few short moments on this evening. It's 8-7, Flying Chanclas.
Well, we're hoping that you are enjoying our live stream, and so far for this half of this current homestand, want to remind everybody that tomorrow night the continuation of Flying Chanclas will continue to taking on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals in Game 4 of this 6-game series. Saturday we'll continue our series against the Naturals, as we'll have post-game fireworks after the game on that night. And Sunday we'll wrap it up against Northwest Arkansas for the year. Missions head on IH-37 south to Corpus Christi, and it will be a 6-game series Tuesday through Sunday of next week, and then following in after that, it will be a 6-game last homestand for the month of April. And gotta say, it's gonna be pretty good like that. Well, we take you back to the ballpark as we get you set for the top of the 9th inning for Northwest Arkansas's Gavin Cross coming in.
Thank you, Bob, and we welcome you back to Texas League Baseball. And as Bob said, our last 3 outs ready to go. Here's the pitch, and that one is fouled off, and the count now 0-1. 3 outs to go before the Missions will get their 6th of the season. Boy, a big lead deficit. And the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. That one is high fly in the air, and that will go foul. So on the count now, 0-2 to Cross. And he'll foul that one off. Still hanging on at no balls to 2 strikes. Oh, and 2. And he'll foul that one off and still keeping going. 0-2. And, ooh, that'll hit him in the head. We see that one coming. Swing and a miss, and they'll get him down. Well, a strikeout for the Flying Chanclas. And that'll bring up Peyton Wilson. Wilson coming in. And here's the pitch to him. And that's going to be line drive up the left. That's a base hit in front of Corey Howell. Boy, a 5-game winning streak may be on the line for the San Antonio Missions. And known as the Flying Chanclas here tonight. As he'll take that one and inside for a code strike. And it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. High and outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tucker Bradley at the count now of that. Runner at first and 1 away. That is high fly in the air. Howell in pursuit makes the grab. And here comes a run. And that's going to be a stolen base as the tying run tries to get up in there. Well, Dylan Schrum coming 1 for 4 single in the 7th. And the pitch. That one is outside, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. And that one is outside, 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs, runner at second, which is the tying run. Here's pitch. And that one is high fly in the air. And that is gone. And the Northwest Arkansas Naturals taking the lead 9-8. And boy, that's the bottom half of the 9th inning. About ready to go for San Antonio. And boy, celebrating right there as you can hear them getting things going. Here's CJ Alexander, and we're going to take our trip to the mound, as that will do for the first reliever of the night for San Antonio. Stefan Kolek is coming in. 4-seam fastball, changeup, cutter, and 2-seam fastball. As we get a brand new strong arm out there to greet CJ Alexander. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's the count now, 0-1. 1 for 4 single and a run missions would need a tying run, and if they run out of outs, we'll have extra baseball coming for you here in this one. The pitch. That one is high fly in the air. Howell has it, and that will do. Well, Dylan Schrum will get in to give a 2-run shot on a home run, and it is 9-8 Northwest Arkansas in this one. Then we go to the bottom of the 9th inning, and it's the Naturales 9, the Flying Chanclas 8.
Well, we're back with Texas League Baseball in 3, 2, 1.
Well, thank you, Bob. We welcome you to the last half inning at the bottom of the 9th as we get set for the final 3 chances for San Antonio to get their 6th of the season. And before we'll get things started for this half inning, Will Clean will come in for Northwest Arkansas. Center fielder is Joshua Mears as he leads it with a 3-run shot he had back in the 3rd inning. And Boyd takes a cold strike. It's 0-1. Oh, 1. Line drive, and that's going to get through for a base knock. Now 2-run shot wins the ball game. And hopefully that will win the 6th of this series. Nathan Mortarella could walk it off here if he can. And here's the pitch. That one high in the air up to center. And that will be out number 1. Oh, even though the ball does try to get away from the center field area. And that'll bring up Graham Pauley. Third baseman tonight for San Antonio. And the pitch. Right there and in, and that's a cold strike. And it's 0-1. And that will be fouled off. The count now 0-2. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And that will land untouched. Still hanging on. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first. The winning run at the plate. And that's going to be line drive. And that's up the center for a base knock. Winning run at first. And boy, they're getting some pressure going.
Yeah, it's a good thing if they could get in there and try to keep this game in their favor.
Yeah, we'll say, Bob, let's hope they do. Ty Murphy can get things going. First and second. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And here comes the tag up. And tying run is up now at the plate. The third base plate, I will say. Lucas Dunn coming in. 2 for 4, first and third, 2 away. 9-8 ball game. And that is going to get foul. And the count now, 0-1. Northwest Arkansas, 1 away from winning tonight. But heart rates for them are going up and up and up. So right there, a swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 0-2. As they're down against it. An 0-2 advantage. And that's going to be right there to short. And that will be it. Well, the Naturals win their first of the season, and that will wipe away the winning streak for San Antonio, as Mission's now at 5-1. Northwest Arkansas at 1-5. Well, good game tonight for the San Antonio Missions, a.k.a. known as the Flying Chanclas. We're back tomorrow night as we continue our Flying Chancla weekend. And don't forget, our series wraps up after Sunday's game with Northwest Arkansas. Missions head to Corpus Christi to start 6 Tuesday through Sunday next week. And we're back with one more homestand with the visiting Wichita Wind Surge when we come back from Corpus Christi. Well, hope everybody has a good night and a safe travel home. And we'll see you soon.
9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Missions, 8 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.